but he gets an 82. It's a fair score, I think.
Fair enough.
Yeah,
fair enough.
It was wild, it was entertaining, but it was a little bit slow and tentative at times, and I think the big slow transition might have, a little bit more speed in there, but amazing stuff all the same. Now, move on to the next driver. The pride of Portugal, Diogo Correia. Diogo is a 2019 Portuguese drift champion, and also 2018, so two-time. He's driving, this is a Mercedes CLK engine.
Yep.
Pumped about 900 horsepower into it.
Yep.
And is probably, in my opinion, one of the most standout drivers from this entire season. Phenomenal results, great battler, car let him down a few times. If it stays together, watch out, because he's coming for you.
Oh, he's unpredictable for sure. What's he got right now, though? Nice initiation, big flick as he fires that car in. Can he hold on to it? Can he hold on to it? Diogo Correia absolutely nails that first outside zone. Big transition. Whoa! Correia bringing the heat from Portugal to Poland this weekend as he absolutely nails that outside zone. This is insane from Correia. Can he hold it together? Mid-track transition. What more do the judges want as he absolutely ticks all the boxes, Dave? He's up on the wall. He's in the zone. He's across the line. He says to the judges, boom, take that.
I'm beyond words. That, we've just witnessed something special right there. That is a man that came out and said, wait till you see this. And I think, you know what that looked like to me? You know those virtual...
the one we have at the beginning of to show the guys the correct line, 100-point run.
That looked like that to me. I was so sure on the first corner. He's on 90 degree. Well, the angle judge hasn't much to do here except press all the buttons. I mean, he was on full angle everywhere. He knocked someone else's taillight back onto the track. This is a big run from Correia. This is probably...
That's a statement.
Look at this.
Look.
Oh,
wow.
He's three-wheeling.
Beautiful.
Onto the wall.
Absolutely beautiful.
Something wrong with him.
Well,
that was scary to watch. And Diogo Correia scores a 91. A 91 for Diogo Correia puts him into first place, and nobody...
Diogo Correia pulls to the line and says 91 isn't enough. There's still 9 more points out there somewhere that I need to collect.
I'm not sure what Peter Viancek who translates into, Portuguese, but we're about to find out. Diogo Correia firing into that first corner. Big angle. He won't hold this, will he? He will hold this. Drops out of the zone early, though. Too much angle.
He's trying too hard here, Dave. He's going for the show factor. He's going to go to put on a show. He knows that he had to go and put everything on the line for that one. He's gone too hard, and now he says, you know what, this is for the show, this is just for the fans, this is for having some fun here in Poland. And he puts the back end of that BMW in and on the wall, disposes of the back bumper as he crosses the line. Diogo Correia, he says, well, you know what, now I'm already sick for the moment. That'll do. That'll do.
The first corner, Mike got away with it. I don't know how Yaroslav Tresh did, but he went on big angle there and it just pulled him away. Now he does get the inner zones. It's the only mistake on the track he makes is that overcommitment to angle on the first corner. Everything else is pretty solid, Ian, so I expect still a pretty good score.
72 kilometers an hour, new benchmark average speed.
And it's average speed, remember.
Average.
It's not top speed, it's average
speed. That's not initiation, that's not they're firing in, that's average speed across the track. So
what a time to be alive.
What a time to be alive. It's an 88, there was a big mistake in there, almost an over-rotation, but you know what, Diogo Correia.
But imagine if
Here we go, here's a big one. Diogo Correia, we said at the beginning of the year, he's going to be a superstar within no time. Then David SPOSOB turns up and we go, who's this guy? Oh, he's mega.
This is the battle I've been looking forward to all night long. Because I'll tell you what, Correia's qualifying and runs have been phenomenal. SPOSOB, we haven't seen much of him before. He's a wild card for this event. Watched some practice and said, now I know who he is.
Now I know.
So both of these guys are going to believe they're the guy who's going to take this one home. This is going to be a big battle. You might not be too familiar with both of these gentlemen. I'll tell you one thing, by the end of this you will be, because they're very talented drivers. Correia in the lead, SPOSOB in the chase, and Correia going with a big flick entry. Fires into that first corner. Correia back out onto the wall. SPOSOB cutting a little bit of track here to stay with Correia. Correia on a nice lead run here. Look at SPOSOB now. Turn the screw and get it. Wow. Correia gets away with it, and so does SPOSOB. SPOSOB now back on the door, cut the track though on the inside to keep that proximity. Looks like Correia's got the faster car, but SPOSOB not backing down. Expect a big dive through the track here from SPOSOB. Doesn't get it done early, gets it done late as Correia goes to the wall. What a lead run from Diogo Correia. Now SPOSOB starting to creep on the inside. That's Correia for me with the advantage. That's one of the best runs of this circuit we've seen this weekend.
110%. What a lead run from Diogo Correia. The transitions from SPOSOB were dangerous, Dave. Look at Correia, though, in the outside zone. Didn't leave it early, started to drop down a little bit, but kept it clean. Look at the transition from SPOSOB, though, through the smoke. He risked everything, almost hit the wall, because Correia was so close to it. SPOSOB was playing a dangerous game there. He knew he couldn't let Correia get away, though.
Diogo Correia, highest average speed through the course, 69 kilometers an hour. It's the fastest run you've seen today, ladies and gentlemen. And Diogo Correia, well, I believe every bit of it. He was flying through there. SPOSOB did a good job everywhere, but I'll tell you what, that last corner could have committed a little bit more. When he dove through here, I thought he'd close the gap. He didn't. Then he's on the inside of the track.
Yeah.
What are you going to do? You're trying to catch the lead car, but you're in the wrong place, and all of a sudden that corner gets very small, very tight. You don't want to overtake the lead car, and that's a big error. For me, Correia taking the advantage at the end of the first run.
Yeah, exactly that. It was all down to the transition as well. He kind of dived, but he didn't let the car dive enough or push it enough onto the door of Correia. I didn't think he trusted Correia into that second to last outside zone, and that's where SPOSOB went wrong. He should have trusted Correia to be on that perfect line, which he was, and he didn't, and then he found himself on the inside, especially when you get on that bank in, car starts to drop down. Here we go, SPOSOB to lead out Diogo Correia. Correia's flames erupt from the back of that E92 BMW, and now Correia says, well, let's see what you've got, big guy, as they fire around that first outside zone. Down they come. SPOSOB left it a little early, big angle thrown on it, almost missed up Correia, but he dealt with it now, as Correia says, what are you doing? Up there on the wall is SPOSOB, though, falls away, and Correia has a little wander, a little waver, a little upset from Correia. They fire down, second to last outside zone coming up, both shallow angle, mimicking is Correia, as Correia now sticks it to the door, sticks it to the wall and across the line.
Tell you what, I think we need a marshal's inquiry here, because I don't think Diogo Correia has a steering wheel in his car. I think he's got a PlayStation controller, because the way he changed direction on those inner zones doesn't make any sense. How did the wheel change
that quick?
He got out of trouble phenomenally.
So
watch
quick.
this. As they come through the first corner, he starts to reel him in. He goes a little too close, in my opinion, Correia, but watch the change of direction from Correia. He has to go this way, and then he thinks he's going to hit him, SPOSOB on big angle. All of a sudden, Correia, you think he's going to go in the barrier, and then he switches direction in the blink of an eye and gets back in it again. Phenomenal driving from both drivers, I must say, in lead and chase on that one. Watch Correia here, look. Oh, and back out of it again, and he's on the door instantly. That's the moment for me where there was a small bit of a masterclass, and I didn't see it from anywhere else on both runs, but I think Correia, for me, had a couple of moments. His lead, phenomenal. In the chase, no major errors. Got to give it up to SPOSOB, though, doing a good job of giving him that good lead to chase.
Yeah, 100%. SPOSOB's really made his name here at Drift Masters, and those two guys pushing 110%, and SPOSOB saying, what a night, what an event to be at, what a way to announce your name in Drift Masters.
And his car's still absolutely immaculate. After 2 days of driving, he has to put a mark on the car. What an achievement in itself. But the big achievement is going to go to Diogo Correia, who goes through to the top 16, takes out the wild card SPOSOB. But you know what, SPOSOB, for me, a very strong showing from all of the wild cards, but especially him, the standout driver and the standout addition here in Poland. Unfortunately, the Polish fans will watch the Portuguese man go to the top 16, and he deserves a little turn of fortune. He's had a lot of car issues this year. Remember, he's running a 900 horsepower Mercedes CLK wall on the first corner. You've got to take this a little more cautiously.
No, but do you? You watch what Kevin Pascotti just done. You said, well,
yeah,
anything's possible.
Good points, Ian.
You've seen what Peter done.
Peter was okay. Peter was like halfway house. Pascotti went all the way one way.
Pascotti was like,
yeah, and he got away with it, but Shanahan didn't. I think you've got to come in on that first corner a little bit more cautious. And the problem is, when you deal with the first drift of this circuit, it's all from there. So can you get through the first corner? I mean, I'm watching the track. It's completely drenched. The rain looks to have eased off now, but it's completely soaked out there.
Yeah, it certainly is. Oliver Evans' face then, when he opened the window and looked at the camera, is like, I don't know what's going to happen here. Well, they're off the line. It will be Oliver Evans to chase down Diogo Correia. Both guys come in nice and hot. Oh, Correia throws it away. Big impact. Both into the wall. And that was Evans avoiding the contact. The door flown open on Evans' car. I think he thought he was going to crash that way worse than he did.
Yeah, Evans not happy here. Evans not happy whatsoever. And again, that's another issue with the lead car. Look at the radiator on the back of Correia's car hanging out of the car. Correia hit big there.
Yeah, he
so
did.
did Evans.
Look at them.
I think Evans has come out of this worse. I think Evans has hit the front and the back. I think Correia has only hit the back end of the car.
Oh, the car is destroyed, Dave. Look, both rear wheels smashed, both tyres deflated on the rear, and this is a big impact for Oliver Evans. The car is absolutely in tatters, and now this track now, Dave, was dangerous before. Now it becomes almost too dangerous.
I think it's undrivable right now. I think it's one of those tracks where you've got to be so cautious. And to be honest, in my personal, Evans is trying to drive this thing out of there. But I'll tell you one thing, and he's going to crawl this back into the pits. But look at the back wheel of Evans' car; it's absolutely hanging.